I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared to watch this video. I'm highly scared to watch this video. Should I come out to my wife? The dilemma. I'm scared to watch this video. If I don't like it within 3 minutes, I gotta dip. I ain't gonna lie, but see chat. I don't know. That's a crazy title. I can't help but click on that. This is a crazy title. This is a this is a crazy title, bro. Whoa. I don't even know, bro. I literally saw it. My recommended. It came out today, or yeah, technically today because it's 12 now. But literally, should I come out to my wife? I'm gonna go. I had to click on this. This is crazy. All right, let's see what type of topic he's on. This is crazy.
I love my wife, but I'm gay. Should I come out now? Yes
Damn, Cal Jacobs, that's tough.
or no?
We brought together a group of strangers to help an anonymous person make one of their
fuck?
toughest decisions.
My wife is the most important person in my life, and I would never want to do anything to hurt her. But I'm also gay, so I'm not sure
What the
how to
fuck?
approach it, or even how to come out.
After hearing the group's advice, which choice will this person make?
Hold on, let's just let it play out.
Is the dilemma.
This is a crazy, he didn't say he's bi, he's gay. And yeah, honestly, chat, if he's really on that side, I think he should just come out and say, I'm just confused. But if that's what he really think he is, he should just say that. There's no point in hiding it. Yo, Matt, come on.
How long into the relationship did you realize you were gay?
I knew before I got married.
Damn.
How did you meet your partner?
It must have been on some religion type shit where he had to, or his parents forced him to do it. He felt like it has to be something like that. It has to be. It had before. It's crazy. At that, I'm gonna hold you. That must be what it is. That must be what it is. That has to be what it is.
We grew up in the same community together. We started off as friends, then best friends, and it grew from there.
Is your partner supportive of everything you do?
In our viewpoints on religion, yes. In terms of supporting the LGBT community, no.
Oh, shit. Shit. So his wife don't fuck with that shit. Yeah, you got cancel her. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, that's tough. So he can't even that's wow.
So religion is a big cornerstone of your guys' relationship?
We both grew up in the same religious community, so we both grew up with the same values and the same social guidelines. So yes.
Do you think your wife knows you're gay?
No, she doesn't.
What was the main reason as to why you went to the yes side?
I have a few family members in the LGBTQ plus community. I know all their experiences coming out have been positive, at least in the long run. I really thought to myself about him coming here, wanting to...
So this is the only solution I can really find, chat. Is the only solution. He has to expose her on... SMTS, thank you for the prime sub. He has to expose her on Twitter. It's the only way. It's the only way, bro. It's the only way. He has to expose her on Twitter, bro. That's the only way.
Speak to us about it. I knew that it's about time. It's starting to boil over, and he needs to come out.
What was your reasoning for marrying a woman even though you knew you were gay?
I thought that if I got married, that it would change me and that I could become straight.
Damn. I ain't gonna hold you. They brainwashed that nigga or something. God damn, what kind of, they got the, I know I mentioned this earlier, but he got the, there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Hold on, what they do, chat? There is no war in Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. They hit his ass with that, god damn, nigga. They brainwashed this nigga, bro, because he really trying to be who he wants to be, but he just somehow convinced himself that this would make him straight. What the fuck? What?
What are your intentions in life, and how do you want to feel about your life?
I want to be truthful, but I also don't want to hurt the people surrounding me. I'm a very honest person. I don't lie. So the fact that I'm basically living a lie right now gives me a lot of anxiety and depression. But I know if I came out suddenly, it would devastate
it
me.
would. It would, but
I'm
it's gonna be like,
bisexual.
is it gonna be you? I'm not gonna hold you. If it's gonna be me or it's gonna be you, it's not gonna be me. So do with that as you will, but it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. I'll say it one more time for those y'all in the back. If it is going to be you or if it's going to be me, it ain't gonna be me. So figure something out, because I promise you, on everything I love, it's not gonna be me. That's just me. I ain't gonna hold you. That's me.
And I would have never said anything if I ended up falling in love with a man and everything worked out. And, I fell in love with a woman and I didn't want to hide anymore. Being your authentic self is my
Hope she
passion.
signed the prenup.
So, is there an expected?
Do women sign prenups? Like, I thought that was more of a. Well, I don't think they barred from signing it. It's just usually because of the social status that people are at. Mostly, like, the man usually does the prenup. I don't know. Maybe women can sign prenups. I just haven't really heard too much about that. But okay, she can. I don't think she did though. I don't think she would though.
Wife? Like, is it more than just your guys' relationship that's at stake?
They both can sign it.
My job is tied to the church, so I could potentially lose my job. I would most likely lose my family, my friends.
Oh no! I'm tripping. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm tripping. They do sign it. I don't know why. I'm thinking about a completely different thing. They do sign it. They have to.
Is everything, basically. I would have nothing.
I was wondering if you could help me find
Are
my
we
way
the
out.
only
I don't
people
think I'm
who
supposed
know
to be here.
I regret to
about this?
inform you that this
I've
next
never
test...
told anyone.
Just based on this information now, you guys can switch to the other
Prenup's
side.
good voided
if you
nowadays, so it
want.
doesn't matter. Wait, what did he say?
Switch to the
Oh, he's switching. Bro, come on. Chat, what do y'all think you should do?
He was explaining.
I mean, I know it's gonna be. I know it's
stake.
a bad thing. Like, she not gonna like it, especially because she like not like that. But like, you gotta tell her, bro. You have to like. It's going to keep eating at this nigga. This nigga's on a Jubilee video. He just gotta say it.
If he comes out immediately, because of that, the more I thought about that, the more I was like, you know what? He's gonna be losing literally everything because of this. So I feel like he needs to have some sort of plan in motion first.
The reason I said no, I'm bisexual. Same as you. It took me a cool minute to kind of come to terms with that. So it's like, I look more at like, am I safe? If you do,
I ain't gonna hold you. What? I ain't gonna lie. This look like a unreleased Dragon Ball Z character. Like this gotta be a extra in the Dragon Ball Z movie or something. I ain't gonna capture you. My bad.
you could lose
That's
a
a
lot
crazy
of things
fit.
that you've built up on this foundation.
Have you at all considered reaching out to
Is your
therapy
fit?
or some sort of counseling to help you through this process?
In the community I live in, it's a little bit hard to find counseling. I live in a more rural
area. What community? He
so
live in Nuketown, bro? What
majority of
community he stay at?
Are based through the church.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with God? And has there been moments where you've personally experienced Him guide you?
Yeah, I would say, faith has been a deciding factor in all things that I do in my life, and that I don't, follow God blindly. I've felt Him work in my life before. So for me, it's a real relationship that I have, and it's the most important relationship I have. God goes before everything else.
Faith is just a huge factor for my truth. To me, that's what I resonated the most. So I wanted to be that representation of like, hey, if you just go in with blind
Nigga
faith.
Miles says, I think he should initiate a threesome, then blindfold her, and when she takes it off, it's another nigga. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
If you
Why would you
show
say
who
that?
you really
That's
are
worst
to
case.
somebody, to anybody, they're gonna show you who they are, like 100% of the time. And if you're surrounding yourself with people who are kind of not in support of the person that you really are, then that's not a healthy situation to be in. And I think he should 100% come out like today.
I'm bisexual. It took me a cool minute. One of my, I'm not gonna name names, I'll say a family member, told my parents. It gave me a lot of anxiety. It was like, am I gonna get kicked out? I'm gonna stay here. Are they upset with me? It was very much like, okay, whatever, I don't wanna talk to you right now. And it's like, I know coming out, like everyone's like, do it, it's great. You'll feel better. But for me, coming out, it made me feel worse. Because I'm like, I live my truth, but it didn't make me feel the way I wanted to feel.
I believe that everybody should live their truth. You're not emotionally responsible for anybody.
Okay, I'm saying, as long as it's not illegal, do what you want, bro. Because, like, especially if y'all, like, a lot of people in this life, like, and I'm trying to, like, to a certain extent, trying to get over this, too, where you just listen to somebody, you listen and you listen and listen. At some point in time, you're going to have to do some stuff that that the other person doesn't want you to do, but you want to do. And then, like, if you keep telling yourself not to do it or not doing it because you're listening to somebody else, then you're never going to get anything that you want done. You're just going to get what the other person wants to get done. So I ain't gonna hold you. That's your life. You gotta live for you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
You don't owe anybody your life. You be you, and they'll figure out how.
I said this as long as
I
it's
think
not
different,
illegal,
like
one
you're
nigga.
saying. You're not responsible for other people's feelings, but it is. I know the guilt that I would feel as like a husband to be hiding something from my wife is like horrible.
Yeah, because like let's also not forget that they are married. They have vows,
Yeah.
and part of
There's
those
a lot
vows
attached
is
to
to
that.
tell the truth. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you're taking away another person's ability to live in reality, and that's wrong.
I do want to point out that I'm not necessarily saying that he should wait like years to come out. I'm just saying maybe
no,
take
don't do
just
that.
like a couple months. Like I would say go to counseling, go to therapy, figure out who you are, and who you are even without the church and without your wife and without all of that stuff. Once you figure all that out, then you can start going through that process of how am I going to come out.
Yeah, but I think I think the focus should be more.
Honestly,
like,
at this point in
him
time,
just
I think the best course of action strategy is just we need to go with what Miles said. I think Miles' plan wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, like all that planning, you know, like where's he gonna go and all that stuff. Yeah, those are tough questions, but it doesn't have to be answered right now because, you know, it takes baby steps.
Damn. This nigga was repping this side just to leave. Like he was like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. He was like, oh no, let me just. I mean, opinions change, but damn.
Coming out is not ripping off a Band-Aid. It comes with so much anxiety. It comes with so much fallbacks depending on who you are, where your community is aligned, you know what I mean? And it shouldn't just be ripped off, because even ripping off Band-Aids hurt. You know what I mean? It's not a painless process just because it's quick. And people really need to understand that.
What the
Was there
fuck?
anything in the discussion?
What the fuck? Yo, yeah, what the fuck?
Caught your attention in some way?
I think when they were mentioning when you come out, like right now, that person will show their true colors to me. That resonated with me because that is true. The other issue that was brought up was the point of counseling and kind of preparing myself. I feel like that could be beneficial.
The groups will separately prepare their final advice to prevent the Jacob. My advice to you, Jacob, is Miles' advice to you.
I think there was too much discussion of what's step 10, what's step 7, what do we do like 3 stages from now?
I think that's what he's gonna get. I think what
He
he
would
needs
be a
from us.
millionaire ass music.
Like ultimately, at the end of the day, people are going to be people, and you can't predict how someone's going to react.
Miles, no, that is
Also,
not
I've
the
met
same
people
thing.
who've been in a dangerous situation because they came out.
So the biggest concern
My
is his
community.
safety.
So one thing we talked about was not necessarily needing a plan because your dilemma isn't coming out to the world right now, but it's coming out to your wife, like your partner. And just as a married man of faith, you said your wife grew up in the church with you and you grew up in the church, and so your wife possesses those fruits of the spirit that are like patience and kindness.
I can only imagine how mad his wife's gonna be, chat. I can only imagine, my nigga. Like, she gonna call this nigga some shit, bro. She gonna call him some shit, bro. Like, I can only imagine, but I mean, you can't. Eventually, you gonna have to come out. It's gonna eat at you, bro. You gonna have to do that. But like, she's gonna like really tweak out on this nigga, bro.
And I think those attributes, like you said, it sounds like are in her, and so she would be
Gonna end up on World Star. Like, that's gonna be a Twitter clip.
One of the things I want to just encourage you on is that you've been in a vulnerable position before where you had to put your whole trust in God and he came through. So I just encourage you to sometimes be okay with taking just the first step forward, and everything else you could figure out along the way.
So I first want to be clear that yes, you should come out, but you should definitely wait and give it a little bit more time. Because we're worried about your safety, number one. The other
I mean, nigga, how long has this nigga been thinking about it? I don't know. I forgot how long he been married, but how long this nigga got to think about it, bro? Like, I feel like we kind of procrastinating at this point. Of course, I want him to be able to know what he gonna do and his plans, so we can plan it a little bit more out, I guess. But it's just like, nigga, this nigga has had, he knew, so he's had like a long time.
The thing
to think
too
about
is that you need resources, and you need time to get those resources. Like I said, like these divorce processes and everything, they don't take a week. And then it's all about your community, right? Personally, me and my family is super religious, so
they
very
finna go
much
full
understand
Salem
where you're
witch
coming
trials.
from
What if he on
about
some
investing.
Amish shit, or he might be this might be Mormon actually. But imagine they was on some Salem witch trial shit and they extradited this nigga. Like,
so much time in your community and the sense of loss that comes with it. But you have to understand that you'll be fine, your relationship with God will be fine, but this is a very tough decision that
yeah, it's tough.
is
I ain't
more
gonna act like it's easy. It's very easy for me to say, but
Jacob, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like I got a lot of just helpful words that have helped me kind of put together.
even if so he should say yes. So regardless, they just said, oh, you should maybe wait a month or two and get your stuff together, and then you should say yes. But basically, you should tell her. You should. I guess the question is, should he come out now? So
what
I think he should.
Forward.
Have you made a decision in your mind right now?
The wizard get yeah.
Jennifer Walters, I think I have.
Attorney at law.
I think he's gonna want to wait a month. I understand that too. No rush. I mean, I don't know why I thought so. What's what? I think he's gonna go with no. I think. Yo, Mac. He's gonna say no. Tomorrow, shut up. A few weeks left.
Yeah, so upon getting home, I told my wife that I wanted to do counseling.
Okay, so he's going now.
Meeting with a wonderful counselor, and she has just been able to give us a lot of tools to work with. We meet one-on-one, so I get a chance to be very open with her about how I feel. So I think within the next few months.
Okay, he ain't said. Imagine, chat. This was like an alternate universe. He said yes, and you just hear straight, like, you know what I'm saying, the audio straight yelling.
I'll be ready to fully come out and.
Okay, so he just need to prepare himself. That's understandable too. That's understandable.
I feel like the weight's been lifted a bit. I still have a journey to go through, and it's gonna be hard either way. But I feel a bit of closure in the sense that I know what I want to do now. While I do believe that it's a decision to made faithfully through God, I also think that it should be a decision that's made with the help of a counselor. I think that it's only fair to my wife that when I come out, I do it in a way that's not only safe for me, but safe for her. And to make sure that I have the resources I need in case.
Hey man, that's in the sometimes we gotta make decisions that we don't like.
You guys are the first people that I've ever opened up to about this, so it was.
I know that if you hit that wall,
Hey, that was a very like wholesome type of video. I mean, hopefully he gets over his shit. But Chad, that's like other thing that I feel like a lot of humans in general go through that, where they like, I don't know, like y'all go through a roadblock where somebody doesn't accept you, or somebody you care about doesn't accept you, or like isn't going to accept you if you do this. Sometimes you just gotta do it. That's just sometimes you just gotta do it.